ways, you're so committed that it's just easy just to be 1 or 2k too fast.
29 years of age. James Golding, car number 31 for Newlon Premiair Hire Racing. And he has done a nice job of getting into the shootout. He's had a challenging weekend thus far and a couple of midfield finishes in both the races, so P14 for both of them, and he was able to achieve a 1 minute 8.44 to get in. We've got warmer conditions than we've had throughout the weekend, so we're talking about 18, 19 degrees out there at the moment, and the wind between 20 and 30 kilometres an hour from the south. Now, don't worry about the supercar, Scapey, because what really matters in James' world at the moment is going to have a run at the time attack at Sydney Motorsport Park in early September. He's got a Datto, a Datsun 1600 with a 5-litre Nissan supercar engine that they've stroked to 6 litres and that's running on nitrous oxide. Now we're talking about grunt.
That sounds like a way to hurt yourself. That's what it sounds like.
And he's incredibly excited about it. He'll be even more excited if he can stitch together a hot lap this time round. Have a look at the shape of that corner, and he's focused on trying to lengthen the front straight as he plucks gears and heads down into turn 1. James Golding has got it all going on down here into turn number 1, and that was a nice exit out of the final corner to get his lap underway.
Yeah, used tyre again for James, but that was a nice entry onto the straight where he ran so wide and he basically got onto 100% throttle as early as he possibly could. We'll give you the next sector now, the braking area down here, and he is the fastest so far. Can he get it stopped? He's battling, but he does turn it in there nicely. It makes the first apex beautifully.
There's just those tiny little seams and cracks and bumps in the road down there at 3 that just makes a real challenge, and so their braking cadence, the way in which they manage that brake pressure down there, is the ultimate challenge to try and figure out how to pull those cars up from 250 odd Ks with a tailwind down there today. Repco curb cam shows you just how wild the cars are over the top of the curbs down there and up into the final corner. Looking from the drone and see how there's the second apex that you kiss on the exit of the corner, and he's just slightly off the mid-sector number that was achieved by Cam Hill, but it is still good enough to get to the top by 2/100ths of a second, in fact less. It's 0.012. I was rounding a bit there, so James Golding over Cam Hill over David Reynolds. So awesome job considering the condition of the tyres, and I like the way that the lap got started for him. James, listening in the background, what did you think of your lap, sir?
Not the tidiest I've done, to be honest, but yeah, no major dramas, just trying to get a feel for the track with the used tyre and a bit warmer out here now, so yeah, see how we fare with the other boys.
Quick comment. Tell us about the Datto 1600 for the time attack, mate. I'm all excited about that.
Yeah, mate, can't wait. It's going to be pretty quick. I think this thing will feel like slow motion after I get out of that.
It's going to do wheel stands. Look forward to it. Thanks, James. All the best. See ya.
What a crazy weapon that thing is.
All right, so here are our runners to come, and headed by Ryan Wood, who's been on the podium a couple of times so far this weekend, from his teammate Chaz Mostert, who's also had success here. In fact, his very first supercar victory at this location. From Kostecki, Brown, Bates, underlined, bold for that one, Feeney and Di Pasquale. And the best number we've seen there, you can emphasise on the bottom of the